Hey guys, how are you all doing? Welcome back to another War Robots video, and today we will be talking about the Railgun Hawk. So before we get into any of the details of this build, I ask that you guys leave a like and comment under this video, and subscribe if you haven't yet already. The channel is growing and we are currently on our way to 600 subscribers. Now, don't even lie, I know that each and every single one of you at some point while playing War Robots have thought that it would be nice to run a sniper. Not a regular sniper like the Flux Behemoth or something, but one of those snipers with maxed out weapons, one-shot kind of snipers. Like this one. Every single player, I bet, has thought once they want to run triple overdrives, max pilot skills, max drones, on one build that can one-shot anything. Well, one shot might be over-exaggerating because this build doesn't exactly one-shot, but everyone has thought of running one of those one-punch man kind of builds. For example, the trebuchet on the Jaeger. Ew, wait, no, not the trebuchet on the Jaeger. The trebuchet on the Behemoth, or Gauss weapons on the Jaeger. Something like that. Identical to how players want to run the maxed out T-Falcon. I know many players at one point thought, how nice would it be to distract all 6 players on the enemy team, having them fire at you, but because you have the max skills, max modules, max everything, they can never ever bring you down. Like, you guys have seen Manny or Adrian's videos on the T-Falcon with 2 million hit points, or AD's video on the Hawk with the same build, doing like 300% extra damage, which I highly doubt it actually reached 300%, but not many players actually have the chance to run these kind of builds because they're very expensive. Like, not many players have the chance to max out 3 overdrives, as well as tier 4 pilot skills and tier 3, tier 4 modulative intensifiers, assuming that your drone can even hold 4 or 5 triangle chips. The negatives of running this build is just way too great and kind of nearly overweighs the positives of this build. But honestly, if you are one of the few players that do manage to get a max pilot, if you're one of the few players that do manage to have 3 overdrives for this build, and if you're one of the few players that has these weapons Mark II with the max drones and everything, this build is surprisingly very, very strong. While this build is very limited to game modes and maps, it performs best on Canyons, Springfield, Dead City surprisingly, and game modes such as Domination and TDM, because everything else you're kind of screwed on. When this build is good, it gets really good. It's one of those builds that have a slow start. The first impression is, fuck this build. But when you really get into the groove, this build is kind of unstoppable and hella annoying because, first of all, you bypass defense, which is, well, players kind of gave up running defense in High Champions League because Hawks are everywhere. But mitigating defense is really helpful against Titans, Owlmings, and the range of these weapons, holy shit, 800 meter range. Now, all 4 of these weapons combines to around 50,000 damage at my level, because these aren't maxed just yet. With the overdrives, it's about 100,000. And then with the pilot, combined with the pilot skills, these things do a crazy amount of damage, which is why I say that when this build is good, it's really good. Look, I nearly killed the first Owlming, and now I'm flying and I nearly smoked the second one. And then I'm pretty sure, yeah, that Owlming just died. Now this Owlming took a pretty decent chunk out of his hit points, and now I fly and I should be able to take him out. Yup. So what I did is I took a compilation of this build's best shots, snipes, flights, and everything, and put them in this 5-6 minute video. I don't have much to say about this build anymore, but I'll let the gameplay help you guys decide whether you guys think this build is good or not. And until then, I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.